Jeremy here with Simple Little Life, and I am going to start a new series on this channel about guns, and I'm going to call it Gun Talk. I like guns, I have guns, and I thought, you know what, I may as well do some videos on different guns that I have, why I like them, why I don't like them, short reviews, stuff like that. If you're not into guns, you can just skip these videos. I'll make sure that I make it clear in the description that these are Gun Talk videos. I don't want this to be a debate back and forth, negative comments about, from anti-gun people. I'm obviously pro-gun. I really enjoy them. But if you don't like these videos, you can just bypass them. And same thing, if I were to go to your channel and I found a big anti-gun debate, I would probably just skip it and go on to your other videos. So I ask that you do the same for this. I don't want to offend anybody, don't want to get into politics. It's not going to be a huge pro-gun political series of videos. It's just going to be for those that enjoy guns. The reason I like guns, they are incredibly simple machines that are very effective at doing what they were designed to do. Same with tractors. Guns and tractors, I love those things, especially the old tractors. You know, when you look at the work that the farmers were trying to accomplish and the machinery that they made to get that work done, very fascinating. And whenever I see an old tractor, I look at it and I want to figure out how it works and why they designed it that way. And same thing with a gun. When, there's so many different types of guns, different actions, different configurations, and they're designed to do different things. And it's just fascinating to learn about them. Very simple machines, very effective. Ultimately, a gun boils down to way back in primitive day when man wanted to force an impact on something further away from itself than just your fist. Started out with throwing rocks, then maybe we went to a sling or trebuchets or slingshots, catapults, bow and arrow, spears. People have been throwing stuff and trying to affect impact beyond their physical reach since the dawn of time. That's all guns are. That's what they do. A gun has never picked itself up and shot somebody. People do that. Anyways, that's kind of an introduction. Now you know where I stand on guns, why I like guns so much. And anyways, I thought we'd start this little series off with a very mild-mannered review, a look at a little cartridge. These are CCI 22 long rifle shot shells. They're labeled as pest control on the front. I don't know how useful these things actually are. They're 31 grains, 1,000 feet per second, but the spread on them, it happens quite quickly. I don't know if these really do much damage to a rifled barrel, but really, if you're further than 10 feet away, I think these things would be ineffective even on a mouse. If you know of a mouse nest in a barn or a shop, these are awesome for that because they're not going to damage walls, plywood or drywall. They might impregnate slightly into the drywall, but it's not like it's going to blow a hole through it. And one thing, do keep in mind though, if you're shooting against tin or concrete, these will bounce back at you. Not very powerful at all, but I guess they could have a place. The other thing I was thinking that these might be useful for is, say if you knew of a weasel that was in your chicken coop and you needed to take care of that. You could go out there and hopefully down it with this. I don't know. I would never take these gopher shooting or stuff like that because they just don't have enough power. And if you're over 15 feet, I would consider these things useless. You could pop a balloon, might be kind of a neat trick or something, but they're not really all that great of a round. I don't know. If you have these and if you have other uses for them, maybe just leave that in the comments, what you use these for. Yeah. Anyways, let me just open this up and kind of show you what's in here. Come on, you focus thing. Come on. Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Okay. So that's what they are. They got little blue tips on them. Regular case. Actually, it's like a silver case. Most ammo obviously is brass, but now the manufacturer says that there's 170 BBs in here, and a lot of stuff that I've been reading online, people are saying that there's only like 100 or so. So I don't know. We're going to go take these out and I'm going to shoot a piece of drywall at about 10 feet and we will see what the spread looks like and how much they impregnate into the drywall. And we might shoot a piece of plywood too. I know a lot of those the BBs are going to come back off the drywall, so definitely be wearing safety glasses. And let's go see what these do. Better look at these. that's them. Small little bullet. Silver chromed type of a case, I guess. And yeah. I'm pretty sure these are totally fine for your rifled barrel, just because it'll be riding in this plastic sleeve until it comes out of the barrel, so it's not like you're could be wrecking the rifling in your barrel. The one thing I actually should say about these is that these will not cycle in a semi-automatic rifle. So if you're shooting with a Ruger 1022 or another semi-auto, you're just going to get jams. If you're lucky, it won't even try to cycle it, but chances are it's going to jam it up. Shooting with a lever gun, pump action, or a single shot. I'll be shooting with a single shot Cooey, and you're fine with those. They load through magazines, bolt actions, all that. They work great, but semi-autos, not so much. Okay, so I'm gonna make a little mark right here. This will be our target. This is where I'll be shooting. I've marked off 10 feet, and we're gonna go ahead and take the shot. I apologize if there's a bunch of wind noise. It's kind of windy out here right now, but let's see what our spread looks like. Okay, so I'm just putting one in the chamber. Pull back the pin and come to 10 feet. And that's that. Let's go see what happened. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a tape measure. And this is where we were aiming, and we've got shot all the way, I guess it's about a pattern like this. I would say 10 inches, 9 or 10. I won't be able to get in the camera, but you can see all the little BBs are in there, and you can also see spots where they bounce back, and one actually did hit my ear, but that's not all that much damage. I don't know, I think these things are kind of funny. Maybe more of a novelty than anything. So what I'm actually gonna do, okay, so there's our 5 foot mark. I'll put one in the chamber. I'm nervous about how many are gonna bounce back at me. But, oh shoot, I just dropped it. Okay, so got her in the chamber, lock her down, putting the barrel, the muzzle at 5 feet. Well, that was a little better, I would say. So at 5 feet, it looks like our spread is about 6 inches. There's still spots like this, probably 2 inches by 1 inch, where there is nothing. There is not a shot in that part, this part. I don't know if I like the way these pattern if you're hunting mice. It sounds kind of silly to say hunting mice, doesn't it? Anyways. Okay, so just before we go on real quick, I never thought about this, but if we turn it over, a lot actually came through there at 5 feet. I guess I've never shot these at that distance before inside. On our 10 foot mark, we had 1, 2. 2 came all the way through from 5 feet. Quite a few came through. Quite a few bounced back again. I could hear them, but again, you'll see there's nothing there, and even on the other side, there's nothing in that area, and in that area, and in that area. They don't pattern that well. But if it goes through this 3/8 drywall, I would say that would kill a weasel. I'd probably kill a gopher. I don't know. Anything that you shoot within 5 feet, it's going to be hurting somehow or other. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. Just a very quick look at these CCI 22 shot shells. I don't know if I'll be buying any more of these. I've probably got about 40 or 50 left. I don't have a mouse problem I need to deal with. If I find a weasel in the chicken coop, yeah, I might grab these and put them in my lever gun. But long and short, I don't know if these are that effective at pest control. 5 feet away, yeah, you can get them. 5 feet away, you can get them with a pellet gun as well. a lot cheaper. These are not cheap round, but they're kind of fun. I think these might be a lot of fun for the kids to shoot because there's no recoil, and even say my daughter, when I get her into start shooting guns, she might think it's cool. We could set up some balloons at like 30 feet, 40 feet, and chances are she could pop one with these, but I would say that's about all they're good for. Kind of a novelty. It's probably why they don't sell a lot of them. Anyways, thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little look at some goofy little shells. Cheers.